afternoon. I trust that everybody is doing well today because God said go live and there is a word for you. There's a word for somebody. Hey, I know it's been a lot going on. A lot going on. So let's just see. I am a vessel and a conduit, and I choose to be guided always. Always. All right. So it's the middle of the day. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Hi. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. I choose to be guided. Oh, man. We're going to put that down. God, we thank you for this word today. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I know it's for you, and you. Whoever is tuning in, it's for you. Okay? So I am grateful that you have joined me. Y'all come on in. Come on in. I am so grateful that you are here. Yes, I am. Sometimes there's not much to say. I should say sometimes there's not much needed to be said. How they used to say back in the day. But communication is everything. Communication is everything. Sometimes what you say can literally diffuse a scenario in your life that you have been holding on. You have been keeping to yourself. You've been afraid to say the wrong things, so you've said nothing. You've been afraid to say the wrong thing, so you've said absolutely nothing. You've been afraid to step out there because you're afraid you're going to say the wrong thing, so you say nothing. Then there are times that you've said something, but when you said it, it didn't seem to fare well for you. So you've backed off and you've decided not to open up. It's like you've been silent for so long. You've been silent. You've chosen to kind of just go in a shell, be to yourself. And inside you're burning. Inside you are hurting. Inside you are feeling lost. But it's because you didn't say anything. When it was so inside of you to say it, you needed to say it, but you were scared. So the Spirit is saying that it's time for you to open up. It's time for you to speak. It's time for you to say what you need to say. Because when you're quiet about your assumptions, when you're quiet about not only your assumptions, but whatever it is that someone has disrespected you or you have a knowing inside of you and you need to speak it out, but you refuse to because you're afraid of what the people in the room will say. You're afraid of them. So you're not communicating and you're holding it on inside of you and it's killing you. It's killing your relationships. Your relationship. Whoever you're in a relationship with. Maybe you're holding back because of what you've been through in the past. You've been through something so big in the past. Maybe it's with a person. You've been through so much, and you know that when you speak up, it usually is a rah-rah. And then maybe you have come to this place where you both have come back. You're trying to work on it. This is for somebody specific. I was just helping somebody with a scenario like this. And that message is also for a collective. There are some people. You've come back into union. That message has been coming up like in the past. And I'm going to help me. I'm going to take my time with this. The Spirit said go live. And we're taking our time. I was helping someone with a situation like this, where they had gone through a lot in their relationship. Broke up, and it was tumultuous. We've been talking about these dynamic unions coming back together, these twin flames. And I must tell you, twin flames are not, those relationships go through hell. They go through hell because they're so dynamic. There are a lot in the spirit realm. Even those in the spirit realm using the vessels that exist today, those loved ones that they have, they look like who you know, but they've been, the spirit, some of them have attachments that they don't even know why they don't like y'all. They just don't like you. They just don't like you. And that energy they're fighting up against towards you, a lot of times it causes for there to be such disruption and there's anger and there's separation and there's division, and you're around people who don't get it. You're around people who don't understand, but people that get on the bandwagon of this thing, and then even you may have been on the bandwagon yourself at one point. Against the person that you love so much. You loved so much, and then all of a sudden you didn't love them. Like you didn't think you something happened. Lies and deceptions and things like this. But anyways, you guys chose to, who I'm talking to, you chose to push past that. You said F what everybody is saying, and you're going to get back with your union, and you're going to get back in relationship with oneself. You're going to do it, and you don't care what anybody says. But now that you're there, it took one thing, one little thing to happen. And now all of a sudden, you're finding yourself in your head. You're all in your head. You're assuming this and that. You in your mind, it's only the way it used to be. And maybe that person, you're assuming that person has done something that they have not. You're assuming that person has done something that they've not done. And then as a result of you assuming that person that has done something that they have not done, now you're doing stuff that you're in your head, and that person is feeling left out, or that thing is feeling left out. There is communication that needs to happen. It needs to happen. Because the silence is killing the whole thing. The silence, you being quiet, is detrimental not only for the relationship, but even to yourself, your life, your dream, your hopes and dreams. Your silence is killing it. And Divine wants you to speak up. Divine wants you to open your mouth and say it. Divine wants you to put that message out there. Divine wants you to come out of the shell, because you are highly protected. You have nothing that you should fear. You are okay. You're more than okay. You are more than okay. This message had to get out because you've been going through like a dead silence. A dead silence. A dead silence. And the energy is just not, it's not good for you right now. Spirit had me to pull said I was going to pull another card, and the Spirit said, no, these here, the soul cards, soul angel cards. Let's see what happens. How are you guys? How are you guys? I love you. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hello. So who is it? What's going on out there in those streets? I had to stop what I was doing. I'm telling you, because there is a word. Okay, Spirit said that one too. Are you wondering, am I on the right path? Are you doing the right thing? That's what I'm getting from this. That's what you're thinking. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what I need to do? Am I? Am I doing what I need to do? The other one is, what do I resist feeling right now? What are you resisting? That is just natural for you, right? That you should be flowing with. What are you resisting? And it says, what am I most afraid of losing? What are you afraid of losing? Are you afraid of making the move, of saying something because you're afraid of what the person is going to think or say, or you're afraid of what the community is going to say? You're afraid of what people are going to say about you. You're afraid of what everybody's going to think. What are they going to think about me if I do this? What are they going to think about me if I step into this zone? What are they going to think of me? People say all kind of things. Oh, you playing with cards now? Right? And I get it. I used to be scared. But I'd pull little angel cards and scripture cards, and I did what I did, but it was in private. When I realized that there were attacks on other levels, because see, nowadays we're going into a spiritual warfare collectively. And as a collective going through this change, this transformation, the spiritual warfare, what is happening is there are attacks that are on a whole nother level. It's beyond the what we bound on earth is bound in heaven, what we loose on earth is loosed in heaven. It goes deeper than that. It's much deeper than that. It's a different kind of prayer that is being required, being called upon. And so anyhow, I was afraid to speak up about what I had come to know, what had helped me when I had to battle against certain energies and entities that was, I wasn't ready. You have a relationship. You're wondering if it's right for you. Who this message is for, and the Spirit say that is true. Whoever this message is for, your relationship, you're wondering if it's right for you. Am I on the right path? And I'm letting you know that the barrier, what you are dealing with, is the lack of communication. You've misunderstood something. There's been some misunderstanding as a result of no communication. That's what's happening. No communication. You ran with something in your head. Somebody did. Ran with something in the head ran with what something looked like, what something appeared to be. And I really think it's more of a personal thing than it is in this case scenario. Although you have gone through, battles in the past of the people that were in your life who were not for you, who were not for your relationship, who were not for your relationship. And the Spirit said, this is a romantic relationship that I'm talking about. They weren't for it. And they had a whole lot to say. They had a whole lot to talk about. They had so much to talk about. Some of it you ingested in before. Some of it you reacted to in the past. And now you're ready to move forward beyond all of that. You don't care what anybody is thinking, and you want to come and say something, but you haven't said it. And so you're causing for yourself to suffer in silence. And it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to come on up out of that silence. It's time for you to come on up out of the silence. Okay? Because it's time for you to go. There is nothing. It says, what am I most afraid of losing? What are you afraid of losing? Are you afraid of losing? You're afraid of losing this loved one. You're afraid of losing this person. You're afraid of what they may say or don't say. You're afraid of their acceptance or not. You're afraid of that. And you know what? It's not for you to be concerned about. Divine is saying move forward. God said move forward. What do I resist feeling right now? What is it that you're resisting to feel? Is it the courage? Is it the truth of you? The truth of you because you worry about what somebody thinks? You worried about what they're saying, what they're going to say? Be yourself in every room and let the chips fall where they may. Be yourself in every room and allow for the chips to fall where they may. How will you know if you don't open your mouth? How will you know? You won't know. So it's important for you to just do you and speak up. Free yourself. Free your soul. Your soul is suffering in silence, and so are you. What do I resist feeling right now? It says we have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. See, you're going to find freedom in that release, in that communication. Hello, everybody. Wow. Well, I love all of you guys. All right. I love reading the messages. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So listen, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. You have to say something. It's time for you to speak up. It's time for you to talk. Ooh, ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. And then the one on the top. And then we're going to get the angel numbers. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? What's running your life? Is it fear? Is it fear that's running your life? What are we doing? Fear? What are the dominant feelings that are running our life? In this scenario that you're being asked to speak up, you're being asked to say something. What story are you telling yourself when you think about your dreams? What is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. You don't believe it's possible. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? I'm going to read that again. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What is it? What is it that you're telling yourself? You're stuck in your head. You're stuck in your head. Am I willing? Am I willing to let go? Am I willing to let go? What has you stuck in your head? For this message to come out, guess what? It's not what you think. It's not what you think. And you'll be surprised to know what happens when you do speak up. You're going to be surprised. Because even from the beginning, that caused the whole situation that you were in, the whole thing that you were in, from the beginning, it was never what you thought from the beginning. It's always been this confusion, a lie that was told, something that was off. The lie that was told, whether you told yourself or what you left yourself vulnerable to and left yourself open to receive from the outsiders that influenced the opportunity for the hostile takeover of the everything. But guess what? It was all in divine order because there was a necessary break to begin with. The necessary break to begin with. It had to happen. Anytime there's a transformation, a renewal, a new beginning, there's always a necessary break. Break up that fallow ground. You got to break up the fallow ground. There's a necessary breaking. And you went through a necessary break. So what I want to say to you, you got to speak up. It's not what you think. You got to speak up. Your soul is crying out. You got to speak up. You got to release. You got to communicate. The energy that has been keeping you silent is an energy of stagnation. It's an energy of stagnation. And there are people in your circle that you have entertained in the past, and they're finding themselves through projection, energetic projections towards you. No, they're not going to knock you out, and they're not going to win. But just so that you know, those entities, those energies are speaking out towards you. And so what I used to say, I used to pray this all the time. Lord, bless me, increase my territory, and keep evil from me. Every single day, Lord, bless me, increase my territory, and keep evil from me. And I say that today, Lord, bless me, increase my territory, and keep evil from me. I want you to pray that. And then I want you to say, I cancel and destroy all negative curse words and gossip that has been projected towards me. It has no power nor dominion in my life. I am blessed. I am moved. I am highly favored beyond measure, or any terms even could be defined in this life or any other. Across all timelines and dimensions, I am free. I rise into the higher version of myself that my soul aligned with me for in the beginning. You are going to make it. Your relationship is going to make it. Your relationship with your loved one. And the relationship for those of you who have a project or your gifts. The alignment with your soul. No longer will you be moved away from, no longer will you be torn away from what you strongly desire. You're going to move into what your strongest desire is for your life, and you won't care what anybody thinks. I want you to say that. One day I recorded myself. A lot saying what was going to be for my life. And so that I can go back and listen to it over and over again. This is what I said. And I said it in a sense that it was so at that time. That I was going through the most energetically. It felt like I was pulled back, my mouth, like somebody had my mouth just shut. Like my mind was just torn. I couldn't move. It was just everything. I was overwhelmed. And I remember recording myself saying all that it was great, and like I was talking to the version of me in the future. This version of me in the future, I was letting myself know that, yeah, I'm good. Wow, I can't believe how great that was. I cannot believe how easy it was for me to flow and actually just go do what I was so afraid of. I can't believe that I did that. Wow. I can't believe it. And I was recording myself saying this, but at the time I was petrified. At the time I didn't understand why I couldn't move. But in that moment this is so great. And wow, when I think back, and I remember standing in that room there, man, it was crazy. I was standing in that room all by myself, and I was so afraid. And for what? Like, wow, I can't believe how easy it was. It feels so good to have made it past that. Wow, it seems like yesterday. Wow. But I'm standing here and I'm looking outside of my window pane in my home and the work is done. I completed it. I completed what I was guided to do. I completed my mission. Wow. And everything just fell into place like butter sliding on a piece of bread. I did that. And I felt that. I pictured myself looking out at the water, walking along the water. I pictured myself doing that. I pictured that being outside, right outside my door. I pictured that. And I talked about it as if I was standing in that position, looking back at what I was afraid of and knowing that I had walked past that. And what I am here to tell you is that I replayed that. Sometimes I go back and I listen to that, and it would remind me and renew me throughout my journey. And then one day you wake up and you can't even believe it, because then you don't go back and listen to it. You almost forget that you recorded it or you wrote it down. Write your vision and make it clear. Say it loud, say it proud. Do that. Because you got to communicate. You have to communicate, whether it's communicating with yourself about what it is that you need to be stepping on up out of. That's what I had to do. And I stood there in the middle of that room. And I was praying to God. I knew one day, but it happened much quicker than I had expected. One day it was just done, and one day I was in the next scenario, and one day exactly what I talked about was my reality. Listen, baby, you have to talk, because it's not what you think. Even that thing that you may be afraid of is not what you think. That thing that you're afraid of is not even there. That's not even there. But what it is, you're dealing with projections. You're dealing with people from your past or people that just hating on you. Just hating on you. Your energy. You're too sweet. You're too kind. You're beautiful. Sunshine. It's too much. And as a result, those projections, they're not breaking you down, It's like being in a war. You're in a war, you don't make it to colonel and to all the big shot titles until you've fought a couple of wars, been shot a couple of times, but didn't die. But you rose again. You got up out that hospital bed. You kept going. And so in this scenario, this battleground of your own life, those projections are not going to have any power. Call back your power, blessed and transmuted. They have no power nor dominion over you. You're going to use that, and you're going to stand up on that, and you're going to say, I got this. You're going to speak into your own life. Because guess what? What come to me is that you the shit. Okay? That's who you are. You bad to the bone, baby. Yeah. And it's not what you think. It's really not. Never have been. You can't be as great as you are and don't have enemies. How about that? You can't be that fabulous and don't have some haters. It just doesn't work like that. But you're not defeated. You in that love relationship, that romantic relationship that you're in, that twin flame relationship that you are because this is not for everybody. So some of you may have gone back, wanting to go back, and you're scared. You don't know what to say. You don't know how it's going to be received on the other end. You don't even know. Because there was some stuff done. But let me tell you something about twin flames. See, the twin flame knows that both of you know. You knew from the beginning. And if you have a twin flame, you're a divine union. So in that divine union, there is a knowing between both of you. So fear may keep you away, but it's important for you to be gentle. Absolutely. Because there were things that both of you have been through. So both parties have to be very gentle with one another. Because both of you did some things or that were very hurtful, and maybe unintentionally, in some cases intentionally. But you didn't know what you didn't know. You just didn't know. And it's okay. You're good. They're good. You're both good. Your mission, your project, for those of you who have a project that you're working on and you've just been quiet and you have not moved forward because you're afraid of what somebody is going to think and how they're going to look at you. Like the cat got your tongue. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Don't even fear that. Don't fear anything. Destroy that fear in your life. Destroy that energy of fear in your life. Rise above it. Go beyond it. You don't need it. Because you've learned the lesson. Spirit say, the two in my hand, repeat it again. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Ask yourself that. What are the dominant emotions that's running your life right now? What emotions are running your life right now that you need to let go? And you're feeling afraid. You're feeling so stuck. You're feeling stuck. These emotions that are just running through your head, you have contemplated, thought about it in your head, assumed it's what it is. As a matter of fact, you don't think that you assume. As far as you're concerned, you know what you know. But I'm telling you, if this message is for you and you were guided to this message, it's not it. I don't care how much you think that you know what you know, and it's nothing that nobody could tell you because it's definitely that way. I'm telling you right now that God said it's not. It's nothing like you thought. I'm just messing. It's nothing like you thought, like you're thinking. You are stuck in your head and you are contemplating. I'm telling you, it is a projection. It is projection. You got some haters that don't like the power of your tongue, the power of your position. They want what you want. And let me tell you something about, now going back to the twin flame. Let me tell you something about twin flames. People want that, right? People want that, especially those from your past, those that are in your life. You'll run because you both have you are very powerful energies. You're very powerful energies. Both of you are magnetic. Both of you can walk into a room and shut it down because that's the energy that you have. It is a divine union. You both are replicates of the divine, Heavenly Mother and Father, the yin and the yang. You are that. You are that you are that energy. You are that origin. You are chosen. That's what you are. So when you walk in a room, it is what it is. And it's not a whole lot of twin flames. There are a whole lot of soul unions. There's a whole lot of that because a soul tie can be it doesn't even have to be that you were romantically involved with a person or your soul was attached to that person in the past life. Your soul could have known that person in the past life. It doesn't mean that they were in a relationship or that was a relationship type thing. But because there is a knowing, because there is a familiarity, then there is a soul connection, right? Because your soul, and through your soul's journey, your soul's genealogy, your soul's journey, there was an encounter along the way. Because that was your soul's journey. A twin flame it's not like everybody got a twin flame. They don't. And it doesn't mean that because you're not a twin flame, doesn't mean that you can't love someone and have a wonderful life with them. But it won't be a twin flame. Twin flames, once they meet and then they part, let me tell you, I don't care who you with. I don't care who you try to be with, who you think you're going to be with. You may think you love them, whatever. It will not be that twin flame. It will not feel the same. It will not be the same. And you will yearn for that energy, that connection forever, because that doesn't come. That's that one. You can refuse it. And I don't even want to be, I wouldn't want to be you. That's all I will say. I shouldn't say that, but I wouldn't want to you. I wouldn't want to be you, babe. I wouldn't want to do that. Because that soul is not happy. Happy soul, happy life. No happy soul, no happy life. You may have a life that you think that you're happy, but you're not happy. Pretty complacent, settling, trying to make it do what it do, chasing the dream that everybody else is chasing, like money. Prosperity is relative to your soul's mission. So prosperity and abundance and happiness and all of that is all relative to your soul's mission. How your soul, if your soul is happy, that has nothing to do with the traditional plan that man made and of chasing the dollar. It doesn't. It's not the same thing. You're not going to be this. It's not the same thing. Spirit said we're going to play cards. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What is it? What's keeping you from your truth? What's keeping you from what you truly love? What they talking about? Listen, I don't want to have a trigger moment, but listen here. And I've had people who have crossed over and transferred to the other side, and I'm myself, and I'm just going to tell you, when they're gone, and people go on about their lives. And when people are going to end up doing what they want to do in the end anyways, regardless of what you think or don't. So, do you, at all costs, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? What boundaries? Because listen, where can I ask for more help in my life? Some of you listen, when you have a twin flame union, you do need help. But there are not a lot of people who have been through such a union. So most people will tell that particular union, y'all better get to stepping. Don't you look each other's way. Y'all need to go. It's over. Don't you ever try to do that. So a twin flame, that is a divine union. That is a very spiritual connection with that person. and a romantic connection in a way that is not common at all. It is, I mean, you can make love to you blue in the face, but it doesn't have that energetic pull nor energy at all that you're going to have with a twin flame, period. And it's just not the same. So anyhow, those types of relationships, though, they deserve and they need wise counsel. Wise counsel, not religious counsel. Wise counsel. Counsel that will, a counsel from someone who also knows that you are that. That's what you are with that person. Because they can help guide you in a way that will help you both see the truth of each other. Because I believe that person asked for God to put you on the path that will send that person that is divinely guided to help you guys in your counseling. Because that's a very unique union and a very unique counseling. Not a traditional cycle of counseling is required. There has to be insight, foresight that is going there. Yeah. You have to be able, especially when you have confided in each other, told each other all truths and did all this great stuff. You were honest with each other. Once you're honest with someone, sometimes, okay, yeah, you can forgive and forget, but then maybe one person or both of you may go to the assumption side of things. The assumption, start assuming certain reactions based on past experience with that person. And typically it's like nobody can tell you that it's not that way, because maybe you went through so much in the past in that lane. So it's like there's certain adversity that just comes your way that makes it look and appear, make it where it's beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know that it was like this. You know they did this again. You know they were talking to this person. You know they were doing this and that. There's all these insecurities that flare up. If this message found you, and I declare that this message will cross the path of those that it is for, but you will make it this far within the message where you will know it's not that way. And all you need to do is communicate. And that person will be more receptive than what you think. They're going to be more receptive than what you think. And you're going to say it too. I've got love on my mind. I got love on my mind. And it's nothing completely wrong. Da 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 da. Woo. Yeah, so there's love in the air. I'm so happy for you, though. You're going to communicate. Whoever got the tongue on somebody that need to be talking to their little loved one, don't you let them get away because you won't open your mouth. This is your message. I'm your therapist today. Go speak to him. Go talk to him. Tell him what you were thinking. Apologize for the error. Step up in there and do what it is that you're going to do. Don't you, either one of you, worry about what anybody is thinking. And those kind of relationships too, if you have broken up, because trust me, I know it was probably tumultuous. It really was. So it's important for you. It's important for you to understand that it's very fragile, and you guys need to be alone. You can't return with the old friends, old ways, old things. You cannot. Don't come back with the same old. Not the same old. Not the same old, same old. That's not how that works. That's not how you help. That's not how you make it in that relationship. That's not how you restore that flame. But you can restore it. You can restore it. Oh, wow. You can restore it. How y'all doing? I need to get one at one point, not right now. We're going to set the table and really do a whole card game with the spirit team. Music and fun. A nice card game. It's been a long time. Like, it's been a really long time since I've done that. A really long time. And that's okay. Take the one off the top. Okay. I got love on my mind. And it's nothing completely wrong. Oh, wow. That was a whole lot that dropped. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. I got love on my mind. Da, 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 da. Woo. Wow. On my mind. Hey, y'all. Is it St. Patrick's Day today? We got some green. Oh, wow. It says, starting over. Wisdom. That's what we're talking about here. Wisdom. Wisdom stems from self-expression, growth, and experiences. View failures as steps to deeper wisdom. Happiness is real, achievable, and all around you. Appreciate both the small and significant moments on your journey. Failures are opportunities for renewal. Embrace the fresh start ahead. So you got a fresh start ahead. You see how that's what I'm trying to tell you. Fresh start ahead. That's what you got. A fresh start. Okay? Follow your gut. It's time to communicate. Follow your gut. Follow your gut. It says, trust your intuition is more than just a feeling. Be genuine with others and prioritize meaningful relationships. Remember to bring value to every interaction. Treat others with respect, as your actions will return to you in kind. Be mindful of boundaries, as too many voices can cloud your journey. Keep people out your business and out of your relationship. Thank you very much. That's a PSA. Keep people out of your business and out of your relationship. Okay? I don't care. Like, keep them out. And listen, following your intuition in your relationship, following however you're guided, is important. Paying attention to the person's feelings. Sometimes you got to take, depending on what has happened, whether it was manipulation or whatever has happened, guess what? It is going to be so important for you to take your time with your mate and appreciate where they've been and appreciate, hey, look, if you've been, appreciate what you put them through. Be honest with yourself. Readjustments. 1616 may be important. 44, 10, and 1. The number 11. It says, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection. Look at that. Support, comfort, renewal, reconnection. Your self-control is strong enough to set things right. A new romantic or platonic relationship is on the horizon, along with the opportunity to reconnect and start anew with someone from your past. So either way, take what resonates, leave the rest that doesn't. Trust that for somebody else. Trust that everything will fall into place as you embrace these positive changes. So it's going to fall into place. Now, this is what fell out, and it just like fell out on the floor, okay? 777-9311. All right. 777. I'm going to say that goes with this. 777. Manifested wisdom. So everything that you've been through, that's like you've manifested wisdom. It's been wisdom. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that you've been going through, that you went through. It says fulfillment, success, abundance, spiritual growth, divine support. This message finds you in a time of uncertainty. We just talked about that. Yet rest assured that you will emerge victorious from any challenges you face. Remember, you possess valuable life experiences and wisdom that can inspire others. Sharing this wisdom will require enthusiasm and effort, but it will make a meaningful impact. So don't shut down. Even in as far as how it's communicating, that communication, it is important for you to just step up out of there, because you shut down. In your relationship, you shut down. It's not what you think. The fear that's been clouding, that's projection. It's not what you think at all. Readjustment. So you're overcoming obstacles with the soulmate. See, look. Okay. See that? Manifested wisdom, fulfillment, success, abundance, spiritual growth, divine support, overcoming obstacles, soulmates. This is talking about your relationship. You've been in a relationship, baby. You've been in a relationship. You've been in a relationship that has had you torn. Had you torn and had you stuck. 222. That's 44. I want to say it's 44. While you have the strength to accomplish everything on your own, life is meant to be shared. Partner with the right spirit, and together you will become an unstoppable force. Honor your commitments and value the people around you. Avoid judgment and focus on listening to build meaningful connections. You see that? Do you see that? The gut feeling. Feminine forces. The gut feeling. We need you to step up in it. Step up in it. And it says feminine forces and social skills, renewal, positivity, confidence, charisma, growth, influence, and inspiration. The challenges you're facing today will eventually fade away. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to stay positive as your luck may soon take a turn for the better. It's wonderful. Now is the time to harness your magnetic energy and inspiring personality. Just be mindful not to let your ego take control. Remember where you came from. Remember where you came from. Listen, I'm so proud of you, because I know you've been through a lot. And the Spirit said, come on. So whoever this message is for, has been for, I know that you're going to make it. You're going to make it. And you just need to communicate. You need to talk it out. You need to speak up. Open your mouth and say something. Say something. Say something. You got to say something. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. A great shift. 11:22. Listen, I love you guys so much. I got to get back to it. I love you. I love you. I love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Soul Tribe. I choose to be guided. And remember, transformation, it is so. Transformation, it is so. I love you very, very much. All right. I'll see you guys. Bye.